Happy Wednesday!
Whoop, whoop. Cheers,
Yeah.
brother.
Cheers, man.
Morning
Cheers.
coffee.
All right. Oh, you went to the special.
Little Hanu coffee
New coffee. All right.
from someone very special delivered it to me today at the office. So
Oh, that's cool. Shout out to that special person. Where's my coffee?
yes, no, don't try to go down that road.
Yeah, right. That's funny.
It's a really special person.
I know. I'm feeling bold today, man. I'm feeling bold. So let's get into it. My boys are watching some excavator show, so we got like 5 minutes of silence.
Let's go.
All right. So moving with on with our production. Our office is our numbers are increasing even towards the end of the month, which is typically the other way, where we're starting to close out the books a little bit. In August, the next month is starting to get better and better and better. Now they're both happening, so that makes me excited. That makes both of us excited, as we've been talking about, and especially as we talked about yesterday. And what I hear from that, when I see the numbers continue to go up and up and up, that means we are getting better at asking the right questions to get the business. And where most salespeople fall short of actually getting business is, simply put, they don't ask for it.
Right.
For whatever reason.
Number one.
Yeah. The number one reason is
the reason you aren't getting the business is because you're not asking for it. That is absolutely true.
And there's ways to set yourself up in the meeting, in the conversation, to make asking for the business a natural thing, a natural question to ask. A lot of times, the line of questioning that we want to have is for them to ask us, okay, what are the next steps? Yeah. How do we proceed? That is when you know you're getting the business.
That's right.
Now it's up to you to close the business. They see you as the facilitator to that transaction. They are trusting in you. And remember, 72% of the people that 72% of the agents that meet with them first, they go with the first person. I think there's something I've jumbled. I have my thoughts all jumbled up. It's been happening to me lately.
You're 100% right. 72% of go with the first agent that they meet with.
Go with the first agent. Thank you, sir. Right. The office is doing so well. It gets me so excited. I forget my thoughts. I jumble them all together. So the line of question is very important. And there's different closing techniques. There's different closing questions that you can actually ask throughout the whole conversation, the whole meeting. And I'll get into that. I know, Jeremy, you have a little bit, but they're just so hesitant to ask for the business. Right. And we shouldn't be. Because they want us to ask the question. Right. They want to be closed. They just don't want to be sold. Right.
Yeah. Big difference. I think that's I hope people heard that correctly. People don't want to be sold. They want to be closed. They want to know why they should be working with you. They want to see you. They have to see you as the vehicle to their success.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a buyer, whether that's a seller. They have to see you as the vehicle for them to get what they want. And that's, again, when you can get them, what you just said, to say, what's the next step? You know now that you've done your job, right?
Yes.
You know now that you have given the proper information, you've asked the right questions, and you've whet their appetite enough that they're ready to take a bite. And you got them. That's the key.
Yeah. And, with throughout your conversation, and this comes with practice. So that's what makes script practice so important. Now, it may sound repetitive to us as the salespeople, but you want it so ingrained in your being that you could literally say it in your sleep. And so when you come across that objection, you're like, cool. Like you're not even sweating. There's times when people, and I'm just like, I'm smiling in my head. I'm just like, okay, I'll let them finish their thought because I know exactly where it's going.
Yeah.
And then I make it sound so natural that it's like the first time I'm really hearing it. Sure. The truth is, I literally hear it on every meeting. That's so take those main 5 objections, know how to handle those, because the 5 most common objections, and just know how to handle it. Have the script, right? And that's
And
so
the thing
important.
is you need to have your response, right? Is
right.
Think about it from the perspective is most of the time, okay, right? Logic makes them think, emotion makes them act.
Exactly. Yep.
Get on we have to get in and ask logical questions. Make them think. You want them to.
Yeah.
You want them thinking. You want them understanding. You want them, being part of the conversation. And then once you understand where they're at, the emotion will make them act. Now I get into the emotional side. And things are, like this is, depending on what you're doing. If it's a seller, most of the time, most sellers are bottom line people, right? They think they're price people. Oh, I want this much for my house. But the real reason is because they want this number in their account at the end.
Exactly. Yep.
And so the emotion, right? We had this not too long ago, actually, before the pandemic. I think it was in February. We closed on a transaction out in Palmdale. And I remember sitting with him, and I remember him saying to me, I said, "What's the most important thing?" He said, "Jeremy, I want $180,000. I need this. I need that," because he was going to Arizona to buy another. And that was the balance. And I said, "So let me ask you this: if I can put $180,000 into your bank account at the end of this transaction, you are going to be ecstatic." He said, "You put $180,000 in here, I'm going to kiss you on the lips." So I said, "Done." He signs it. Do you know that he never even asked what the commission was at that point? Because I told him, and I did say to him, I'll take it out of my commission. Whatever is under 180, I'll take out of my commission. I knew what the numbers were. I'd already studied the numbers. I already knew what this looked like, right? So he ended up with 187,000. But the moment, and I said, "What are you going to do with that 180?" He said, "Jeremy, you got to see this place in Arizona." And he lit up. His chest got puffy. He's like, "It is the most beautiful house you'd ever seen. It's right on the lake. We got a dock in the back."
That's cool.
He was just like he was so emotionally attached to that. And I said, 180 does it? Is that your number? Yes. He was fired up, man. He got me fired up, which is, not hard to do, right? And here we are, like two fired up, and he ends up 187,000. He was stoked out of his mind. I got the coolest bottle of scotch from him at the end of this. But my point is this: figure out what it is, and then get to that emotional being. Man, he was signing faster than he could sign, and here
Love it.
Right?
Yeah. That's it. And so that's what, we have scripts practice every morning. Jessica Lane leads it.
Every Wednesday at 8.
Every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. She leads it. She's a great script coach. She will tell you she loves scripts. She works off scripts. And she says it absolutely helps her business. So show up to the scripts practice. It's a safe environment. We're there to practice. We practice on each other. It's okay if we mess up. And so we're not going to get into the scripts right now, but please join Jessica at 8 o'clock on Wednesdays at 8. She's amazing, and she's doing it out of the goodness of her heart in order to help the agents in the office. And
you guys just got the secret. Everybody always wants the secret. Everybody always wants the magic sauce.
Yeah.
Got it today. The magic sauce today. You know what it was? Ask for the business. Ask for the business.
Ask for the business.
The magic sauce, baby.
So that's your takeaway today is I'm going to be everybody that's coming in the office, and there's been more and more people coming in the office. And if you come in the office and you don't come say hi to me, you know who you are. I have a bone to pick with you.
Today it'll be me, just so you come by and say hi.
All of you know who you are if you don't come say hi. I love seeing people. I love saying hi and shooting you know what. So with that, remember on every conversation you have, ask for the business. Close them. And there's different ways of closing. We'll get into that on another episode, if you will. And that's all we got. So cheers, y'all.
Cheers, man.
Enjoy your day.
Get after it.